That game went down to the last minute, 45 seconds in overtime before Oakland won it. We saw Washington and Cincinnati finish in a tie. Last Sunday, Seattle and Arizona finished in a tie. Should the NFL just keep this thing going? Because a lot of people are saying right now, maybe it's time to get rid of the overtime ties.
Well, Washington and Cincinnati, they were desperate for a win. They came up with a tie, and they both feel like they probably lost right now. The people in London, they saw a competitive game, but really, nobody likes a tie. I really believe the league's got to look at this and say, hey, let's have a winner. Now, I know we do it in the playoffs. Let's do it for the regular season. Let's get away with these ties.
Yeah, and, speaking of the Raiders in this game, and Derek Carr, I love the Raiders. The Raiders are for real. You sit there every week, and you look at Derek Carr, you look at Crabtree, you look at Cooper, both over 100 yards receiving. They're getting creative on offense, throwing a touchdown to Donald Penn, the offensive tackle. This is the type of confidence you haven't felt from the Raiders in years. And I got to say, Howie, for your sake of watching you sit here and go through every week, for years, I'm happy to see the Raiders are back.
And the Patriots go to 7-1, 4-0 with Brady, Gronk, Bennett, Edelman, Hogan, Amendola, Blunt. I know it's the halfway point of the season. They've got a bye coming up, and, we're a long way from the playoffs, but that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, and you try to always look at something at the end of the day that's so positive, but I wonder to myself, why is it that Washington, the Redskins, can't close a game out? In the last minute against the Detroit Lions, they lose on a long drive by Matthew Stafford, and then the day they miss a 34-yard field goal. This is a good football team, and all they need to do is win these close games in the fourth quarter. We saw Atlanta do it, but win it in the fourth quarter. Otherwise, Jimmy, your idea about the ties, I agree wholeheartedly.
Get away with them.
Yeah, it cost me a point today, by the way.
Overtime ties instituted in 1974. We've had ties in back-to-back weeks for the first time since 1997. Maybe they're becoming more frequent the way things are going right now. Talk about parity.